We are gods. If you don't agree with that statement, then just hear me out. A child of a dog is a dog. A child of a bird is a bird. A child of a human is a human. A child of a god is a god. What is a god, though? A god is a designer, a creator. The ability to design and create makes you a god. We have the abilities to design. We have the ability to design and create. We can literally imagine anything in our minds and make it tangible. Bring it into this physical realm. That makes us gods of this physical domain. So we are gods. But unfortunately, a lot of us are living like slaves, living like peasants, living like we're worthless, like we don't have any power. We literally have the power. We literally are gods. We literally are powerful, bro. We are very powerful. And until you start living in your power, you will forever be controlled by your reality, by conditioning, by programming, by society. Until you decide to take control of yourself, someone else will have control over you. And it's as simple as that. I wrote something down just now, and it's about human beings reaching their full potential. What does a full potential look like? I don't know. I haven't reached it yet. But what I can say is I am on the journey to reaching it. I feel like everyone's full potential is different. You know what I'm saying? It's about your unique abilities, your unique gifts, your unique soul purpose, and living in that purpose, living with meaning, and creating something that contributes to humanity, helps uplift the consciousness of this universe. Well, that's my personal goal, helping to uplift the consciousness of this universe. But you want to develop something and create something and express yourself in ways that helps contribute something to society, but also helps fulfill you. The only way to truly step into your godlike energy or godlike being is to align your physical self, your mind, body, spirit, emotions, even your finances, in your social life. Everything needs to be connected to and tied into your purpose. The people you hang around, the people you date, the people you fornicate with need to be aligned with your higher self. Need to be aligned with your God, your inner God. And even the food you eat need to help you maximize your potential, your body's potential. Your body, there's a difference between breathing and breathing at your lungs' fullest capacity, highest capacity. There's a difference between surviving and thriving. There is a difference between allowing yourself to live in your body opposed to allowing your body to fuel you. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's different to I'm trying to explain this in like the most simplest way, because I was just writing and journaling this shit down, and I decided to make a video on this shit, so bear with me. But everything is interconnected, interdependent upon each other, right? Everything is interdependent. Like the 6 aspects that I just listed: mind, the mental, physical, emotional, financial, emotional. I think I said that, spiritual, social. I feel like I missed it or said a few. It doesn't matter. What I'm trying to say is they are all interdependent upon each other. So if you don't believe me, think about working out. You can look this up. Working out has physical effects. It helps with your body, with your health, with your physical health, your mental health, and your emotional health. Those are 3 aspects just from moving your body. Eating better can help clear your mind. When you are operating and your body is inflamed and full of mucus and parasites and shit like that, how can you expect to produce high quality content, high quality creations? How can you expect to produce or generate high quality ideas? How can you expect to operate at your highest when your physical body is the lowest point? But it doesn't necessarily mean that it's not important. that it doesn't influence the other or the higher realms. It's just like having chakras, for example. You can name it anything: the meridian pathways, chakras, the endocrine system, whatever you want to call it. But for this analogy, I'm just gonna say chakras. You have 7 chakras. The lower chakras would be the root, the sacral, and the solar plexus. Those are the lower chakras. But the lower chakras directly influence the higher chakras. If you don't have certain things in order, then you won't be able to perform at your highest, is what I'm trying to say. So give your body give your body foods that help it. Give your body high vibrational foods that help your brain produce different ideas, that gives you energy to actually keep up with the demands of your keep up with the demands of your ambitions, of your ideas and your needs and desires. You should be able to work all damn day on some shit. And not just because it's not about working, it's about living in your purpose and doing something that fulfills you. You should be able to do this shit without getting burnt out and feeling tired. Of course, there are certain aspects that goes into being burnt out. Of course, like getting rest is very important. But what I'm trying to say is give your body foods and move your body and stuff like that so that it doesn't limit you in any way. Learn things, create frameworks and learn shit and utilize your brain so that your brain doesn't limit you. You know what I'm saying? Learn what has been conditioning you to believe in certain shit. To, like, for example, this is just a random example, right? Gender identity has been programmed through all types of shit. Because you have gender stereotypes and gender roles and all of that kind of shit. As kids, you have girl toys, boy toys. You have a girl gets the pink blanket, the boy gets the blue blanket. On TV, you see women cooking and cleaning and nurturing and all of that kind of shit. You see men working and taking care of the house and all of this kind of shit. So how to be a man and how to be a woman has been programmed into us in society. It's not just about gender, but it's everything. Every single way that you are, most likely is your thoughts aren't even your own thoughts. Your beliefs aren't even your own beliefs, because we've been programmed by our parents, by our religions and cultures, our traditions, by society, by our teachers, friends, even. We've been programmed by everyone, by everything, especially the media. That's like the worst kind. But we've been programmed by everything. It's teaching you how to be and what to be. And if you don't take control of your mind and your body and your way of being and learn and become aware of how you've been conditioned or what thoughts and beliefs and values actually belong to you, until you become aware of these things, you will forever be programmed and controlled by something outside of yourself. And if you're okay with that, then cool. But what I have to say is, not striving to actualize your highest potential, not striving to be fulfilled or striving to create something bigger than yourself or express your unique gifts, skills, and talents and share that with the world. Not doing that, not trying to become the best version of yourself, will make you rot from the inside out. You will literally rot from the fucking inside out. And I got, like, this is real shit. It just like you have physiological needs. It's just, think of it like a vitamin, right? One tiny microscopic ass vitamin, right, can fuck your whole life up. Can give you so many different deficiencies, and then these deficiencies can lead to diseases and chronic diseases and all this other kind of shit. When all you have to do is just take the fucking vitamin. It's the same way. You have physiological needs, what your body needs, and you also have psychological needs, what your mind needs. Your mind needs to feel worthy. It needs to feel like it's aligned with your potential. Because you know that you have the potential to be more or do more, and your mind, it's like, it's this thing called self-concept or congruence by Carl Rogers, right? He is a humanistic psychologist. And basically, long story short, he is talking about being congruent. So you have your self-concept, Your self-concept is basically, let me look at the notes so I can really like tell you based off of a real ass definition, not some shit that I want to be as real as possible. Your self-concept is made of three things, right? Your self-image, your ideal self, and your self-esteem. Your self-concept is basically who you believe you are, right? Long story short, I guess. But your self-image is how you see yourself right now. Your ideal self is who you want to be or how you feel you should be. And your self-esteem is how much you like and accept who you are, right? So your self-image, how you see yourself, needs to align with your ideal self, who you think you should be, right? And if you think you should be, anything outside of who you are at the core, then that just goes into the conditioning and the programming that we've been programmed into being. We should want to we need to discover who we are at the core, what our purpose is, what our values are, and align ourselves with that, with our truth, our true selves, not with something that we see somebody else being a basketball player and we want to be a basketball player, so we're going to do that. Even if we do decide to be a basketball player just because we think it looks cool, when we get there, we won't be satisfied. We might feel accomplished for the moment. We might feel good because we got money and women or men or whatever, and our family is proud of us. We might feel accomplished, but we won't feel fulfilled. There's a difference between fulfillment and accomplishments. Accomplishments is just achievements that you're getting, but fulfillment it resonates with you on a soul level. It's much different. It's just same thing. That's why they say money can't buy you happiness. Yeah, hell yeah, I've accomplished my dream of having all of this fucking money. I have all of this money, all these material things, but it's just like getting Christmas gifts. Think about getting Christmas gifts as a kid. You get the Christmas gifts, you play, let's say you get an Xbox. You play with the Xbox, or you play with your gift, you wear your new shoes or whatever, but over time it gets old. And now you want something new. Now you want something else. You're always going to want something. So the point of me saying that is things or accomplishments fade away, and you're going to want to have more accomplishments later on in life. You get bored with the shit. You're going to want more of it. Fulfillment, you're living in your purpose every single day. That is fulfillment, and fulfillment is joy, peace, happiness. It's higher self-esteem, higher self-worth. It's confidence, higher self-efficacy, better relationships, a higher quality of life. It's a higher quality of life overall, right? So, moral of story, we should be trying to become aligned with our core selves, and sorry, I got distracted by this van going by. I started looking at that shit, and I don't know. The point is, we need to align ourselves, or strive to align ourselves with our higher selves, the inner gods, our inner gods. We are gods. We have the ability to do whatever the fuck we want. They say we couldn't fly, and look, you got motherfucking airplanes out here. You got people, them little suits where they had little things under the arms and shit, and they be flying through the mountains with just a suit on. We have invented the ability to fly because we are gods. We have made that a possibility. You get what I'm saying? Nothing is impossible. If I want to be white right now, I can just bleach myself and be white. I can get skin lightening products and become white. I can do whatever I want. I can change my gender. But that's not what I'm saying. What I'm trying to tell you is we are powerful. We are gods. We have the ability to do whatever the fuck we want. So we have been programmed to think that life is much more difficult than it is. We have been programmed to believe that we are different than what we actually are. You know what I'm saying? That we are basically worthless. Honestly, we've been programmed to believe that we're fucking worthless, and that we need, I ain't gonna lie, we do need people, but we don't need anything outside of ourselves to basically have the answers. You get what I'm saying? And of course there is, like, you have higher power and you want self-transcendence and the ability to fuck with something outside of yourself or get in touch with something outside of yourself. That's different. But what I'm saying is we get all these self-help books and all of these preachers and pastors and gurus and cult leaders and spiritual leaders and thought leaders and all of this shit telling us how to be and what to do and what all this. The only thing you need to do is figure out who you are. Get in touch with who yourself is. Get in touch with yourself. Get in touch with your truths. What beliefs were programmed into you, and what beliefs do you truly have for yourself? What are your true values opposed to what somebody else told you to value? What lifestyle would you like to live opposed to what somebody else told you was acceptable, what you can and can't do? Somebody told you what you can and can't do. Like, this is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about becoming self-aware, knowing what beliefs and thoughts and things are yours, what belongs to you and what does not. Being able to decipher and distinguish between the two, and then get closer to who you are at the core and build upon that and align yourself with who you are inside, your purpose. Align yourself with your purpose, with so you can live with meaning, so your life has meaning. You're not just out here working a 9 to 5, going home, playing with your dog, you're playing with your kids, and getting up, taking them to daycare, and then going out and working again, starting the day all over again. And on the weekend, you finally get some time. So what you do, you go and drink and escape that reality. And whatever the hell you do, you are meant for much more than working for somebody else's fucking company. You are meant for much more than settling for somebody just because they're the first person that called you cute. You're meant for more. You're meant to actually be happy. Like, you wouldn't have the emotions of being happy if you weren't really meant to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you weren't meant to be happy, then that shit wouldn't even be a possibility. I feel. I don't know. Like, I just feel like strive to be yourself. That's true authenticity. Aligning with your soul is true authenticity. Aligning with the inner God in you is true authenticity. Not designing. When I say like redesign yourself, redesign the programmed version of yourself and get in alignment with your truth. Redesign that. I'm not saying go and become some fucking weirdo. Become you. Become you. That's all I'm saying, bro. And with that, you will get fulfillment. You will have everything you need. But I'm gonna just read this thing. So, self-actualization is not a choice or a luxury. It is a need. If you don't honor and live up to your full potential and what you're capable of, it will rot you from the inside out. Not aligning with your highest potential leads to psychological dysfunction. And I already gave you the vitamin analogy. And it's very like vitamin deficiencies is very subtle, but it can fuck you up. And basically, vitamins are very microscopic. It's micro, but a deficiency can have a macro effect, and that's just for the physiological aspect of yourself, your body. But think about your psychological aspect, your mental aspect. Not having a deficiency, which is not living up to your highest potential, or not being in alignment with yourself, not having high self-esteem. These things cause you to have a psychological deficiency, and psychological deficiencies lead to you using defense mechanisms, like being in denial, projecting, escapism, substance abuse issues, regression, projection. I said projection, but suppression. Like, all of these things. Basically look up Sigmund Freud's defense mechanisms. Look those up and look at like a chart, and it'll show you each of them and what they mean, and then look up examples for each. A lot of us do these things because we're trying to cope with the fact that we're living a life that we actually fucking hate. That's really it. We actually hate our lives. We're pissed off at the fact that we haven't accomplished these dreams that we're having in our head, because we have dreams, because we're meant to go out there and achieve it. We have dreams for a reason. We're supposed to go out there and make it a reality. But instead, we sit on our ass and we don't believe that it's possible for us. We don't believe we had the power to do it. Or we're lazy, or we're conditioned to believe that we're just supposed to sit here and focus on money, money, money all day long and procreate and do nothing else. Like, no, bro. You have the ability to do better. You have the ability to actualize your highest potential, to get your desires and become who you actually want to become and live a life that you actually love. Go and do that shit. And stop waiting for everything to get better. Waiting to show gratitude until you're healed. Like, show the gratitude and the healing will come. No, not even that, but feel gratitude. Feel the gratitude and the healing will come. It will follow that. Feel accomplished and the success will come with that. You know what I'm saying? But that's a whole other story. But what I'm trying to say is we have the power to even manifest things. Like, if we want success, all we have to do is feel like we feel how would the version of ourselves that have accomplished all of these things feel? How would they think? Just think about the emotions they would feel when they wake up in the rising, and envision yourself waking up in the rising with everything that you want, and the feeling will come. But that's a whole other story. That's a whole other story. But all I'm trying to say is we have the ability to do whatever the fuck, and that alone should motivate you to want to come in alignment with your higher self. But anyway, I feel like I'm just saying the same shit over and over again. All I'm saying is just follow my or subscribe to my channel for more. And I also create blog posts where I actually go in depth with this information. I have a podcast coming out, releasing this week, Friday to be exact. So yeah, just hit the link in my bio, or you can get my description. My podcast, you can subscribe to my newsletter, and that will take you to like a website, my website. And that website has all of my links. It has my podcast, it has my blogs, and it has access to my newsletter. Or you can just follow me on Substack and get the same shit. But yeah, all of my links will be there for y'all to see it. And yeah, peace. That's it.